Hello wrestling fans, welcome back to DB Wrestling's video. In this video we will take a look at the last 10 men's Money in the Bank winners from worst to best. But before we get into the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to get more wrestling contents. Number 10. Austin Theory in 2022. Ranking as the worst Money in the Bank winner of the last 10 years is Austin Theory, but context can certainly matter, and the young star wasn't dealt the best hand to make this work. The thing is, everyone knew that his push was directly supported by Vince McMahon, and just 20 days after Theory won the briefcase, the 78-year-old stepped down from his role in the company due to the ongoing allegations against him, with Triple H certainly less keen on making Austin a champion. Number 9. Braun Strowman in 2018. Following the 2016 brand split, Braun Strowman was one of the hottest acts in all of WWE, but they never really capitalized on his popularity. During the early days of his singles run, no one was getting louder reactions than the monster among men, yet he lost any world title match he found himself in, so a large portion of fans were relieved when he grasped the Money in the Bank briefcase in 2018. Number 8. Baron Corbin in 2017. Baron Corbin has the look of a world champion, but because of his in-ring style, many fans still need convincing about the lone wolf finding his way to the top of the card. However, given his persona as an unlikable heel, giving him the Money in the Bank briefcase is a somewhat understandable decision, as he could obtain the gold without needing to beat the champion in a 20-minute classic. Unfortunately though, at the time, the company were focused on something different. Number 7. Otis in 2020. Otis had played a good role in his early 2020 angles. It never felt as if WWE wanted to make him the world champion. This was later reflected when he lost his briefcase to The Miz, who later cashed in successfully on Drew McIntyre, despite not being in contention for the Money in the Bank that spring. While he may one day reach the mountaintop, WWE certainly didn't have much faith in Otis in 2020. Number 6. Sheamus in 2015. When Sheamus won the 2015 Money in the Bank, he had recently turned heel after returning from injury and debuting a new look. At the time, WWE was still trying to bed in their next crop of top stars, so it felt as if putting the briefcase on the Irishman was a reliable option to transition one era into another as the company continued to elevate the likes of Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. Number 5. Brock Lesnar in 2019. Brock Lesnar wasn't even a participant in the 2019 Money in the Bank ladder match, but coming down as Mustafa Ali was about to claim the case, the Beast filled in after Sami Zayn was taken out earlier in the show. Many were off-put by Lesnar's conclusion, particularly as his late arrival was an example of false advertising on the company's part, but the Beast in the Bank certainly raised a few eyebrows. Number 4. Big E in 2021. For many, a focus on Big E was long overdue. WWE simply wouldn't have been the same throughout the mid to late 2010s without the New Day, and after Kofi Kingston had become WWE champion in 2019, fans were desperate for the group's other members to reach similar heights too. So Big E's win was greeted with thunderous cheers, and he would begin to look a real threat to the top title holder on both Raw and SmackDown. Number 3. Damian Priest in 2023. The most recent men's Money in the Bank holder and the current World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest became the first man to win the contract outside of the United States in 2023. Tied to the dismay of those in the O2 who wanted to see LA Knight win the future championship match, the punishment helped to secure Judgment Day's role on Monday Night Raw. Number 2. Dean Ambrose in 2016. Simple, effective. Having won the briefcase earlier in the night, Ambrose was Mr. Money in the Bank for only 57 minutes in 2016, so there isn't a lot to discuss about his time with the case. In character, Dean wasn't the kind of person to wait long to cash in the contract, particularly given who was in the main event later that evening, but the moment he reached the mountaintop may be remembered forever. And the last one goes to Seth Rollins in 2014. Following the aforementioned Shield breakup, the path for Seth Rollins was clear. However, the group's demise would slow down the Authority's plan to crown the Architect as the top guy. After his briefcase win, Dean Ambrose made it his mission to deny his former stablemate any cash-in opportunity. That was until Rollins became the first man to ever use his briefcase at WrestleMania.